Hey Aries, welcome to your December reading. I hope that you guys are having a great day. Thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate you, and if this reading is helpful or insightful, let me know by leaving a like, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, the information is in the description box down below. And with that being said, we're going to get right into your reading, Aries. See what messages need to come through for the second half of December. What's going on for Aries for the second half of December? We have Show the World the Real You, full moon in Aquarius. We also have, oh look, it's your energy. A fiery climax approaches. So we have two cards that are full moons, which are representing clarity, endings, completion of cycles. So Aries, there's some sort of ending that is happening in December where you are learning to really show up as the most authentic you've ever been. You're learning to really embrace your true colors, and you're no longer watering yourself down to please other people or to fit into some sort of mold or to belong. You're like, fuck that. Fuck following the crowd. I'm my own leader. I'm bold. I'm the boss. And that's fucking great. Now, there is some sort of like fiery climax, or there's something that's reaching completion, or there's something that's like reaching a peak in December. So hopefully when we pull more cards, we'll get some clarity about what that could be indicating here. But things are getting heated, or things are getting a little spicy. When you show up as your most authentic self, some people are going to love you for it. Some people are going to applaud you for it. Some people are going to have a problem with it. So that might get a little bit interesting. That might turn some heads. That might make some shit hit the fan. But nothing you can't handle. Nothing you can't handle. So be bold, be brave, be beautiful. Some of you have a new romantic cycle that's beginning as well. At the bottom, it's new moon in Libra. A new romantic cycle begins. All right. And something you also need to focus on is like, what do you need to release? Winning mood. So there's still some things you got to work through releasing, but thank God for these full moons that will help you a lot. But yeah, something is reaching like a climax as you're showing the world the real you. Okay, so let's go from tarot messages. Let's get to the nitty gritty detail. Look at that. We already have a card that flew out. Hey, Two of Swords. So you have some sort of choice to make. You have a choice to make about the path that you're on. You got some things you might be needing to release or remove or cut out. You're needing to act swiftly and quickly. We also have the Six of Pentacles. So it's like you're working on getting your shit together. Look at how nicely stacked these coins are in the back, right? So it's like you're really getting your shit together. You're really getting focused. You're really like, you would benefit from some sort of routine or some sort of planning, just getting on top of things, you know, so that you are able to really show up as your best self and help out others too. Okay, let's see what's going on for Aries in December 2022. We also have the Four of Pentacles reversed. Okay, what's going on for Aries? The Fool reverse. Okay, we also have Strength, Ace of Cups reverse, Page of Pentacles reverse, Two of Pentacles reverse. You're showing up here a little bit out of balance, out of sync, not feeling too hot, kind of feeling depleted. Okay, there are some doubts here. Maybe you're feeling a little reckless with the spending. We are in the holiday season, so maybe you're going a bit crazy buying presents for people and gifts for people. Look at how you're just spending money. You're dropping all these big ass dollar bills on people, on yourself. Okay, so you're spreading your wealth, and that's great. But with the Fool showing up here reverse, it's like, you know, you might need to watch your spending a little bit, or watch, you know, make sure you're saving a little bit. Okay, the Fool reverse, there's some doubts here. You're having some doubts. You're second guessing some sort of path that you're on, or it's almost like, you know, you make a purchase and then afterwards you're like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have made that purchase. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. You know, when it comes to you showing the world the real you, it's almost like you're kind of hesitant to, or you're like, was I too much? Was I being too, what if I was annoying? What if I came across silly? Or what if they don't like me? So there is a bit of this energy where you are nitpicking yourself apart and not fully like just embracing yourself. There's something about you right now that's feeling a little bit out of balance. Even just like emotionally, you may not be feeling too hot, or you might be feeling really sensitive, 0 to 100. You need some self-care, you need a break, you need to chill, you need to relax, you need to get back your strength. It is the holiday season, so you might be real busy. And we also have strength out here. Could be dealing with a Leo. You're trying your best to stay strong. You're trying your best to not let your emotions consume you. But there's times where you have a hard time keeping it together. Right now, you may not feel like you have your shit together. Right now, you may feel like everything's just kind of like falling apart, or everything's broken. You're trying so hard to like keep the ball rolling. You're trying so hard to just keep up the momentum and just not quit or not give up. But there's times where you just feel like, what's the point? Or you just feel like you're doing all this juggling for nothing, or just like you're juggling a lot, you can't keep up, and next thing you know, you drop all these balls that you're trying to keep up in the air. So it's like you're trying so hard to like keep your shit together, but you can't always have your shit together 24/7. That's okay. It's all right. So take it easy on yourself, because it's kind of like you just have a lot on your plate. You're trying your best to stay on top of it, but you can't always have it together. You can't always, so there might be some moments in December, the second half of December, where you kind of like lose your momentum, or you kind of like lose your balance a bit, or you stumble a little bit, but that's okay. I actually kind of feel like I want to pull some animal cards to go along with this. What's going on for Aries for the second half? Oh my god, look at these cards just flying. We have the Frog coming out. You're feeling a lot of intense ass emotions. All right, it is the holiday season, so this might be bringing up some memories, or looking back at some things that you miss or wish were different, certain people that may no longer be in your life, whether it's just like you've had some sort of fallout with, or it could be people who have moved on physically. So my condolences. This might be a time where it's just like you really are missing somebody. You're feeling a lot of deep ass emotions though. You're trying your best as Aquarius energy, right? With the full moon in Aquarius, you're trying your best to like detach from your emotions, but they're hitting hard. You're feeling things deep. Okay, what's going on for Aries in December 2022? Messages for Aries. Okay, the Starfish and the Whale. So yeah, you're having these doubts. You're like, am I just tripping? Am I just being dramatic? Am I just like reading too much into this? No, you're not. You're feeling things very, very deeply. But like with the Starfish, you're kind of feeling insecure about it, or you're worried about how other people might be perceiving you, or like you don't want to come off too strong or too weird or too emotional or too sappy or too this or too that. But what you're feeling is completely valid, and you need to let it out, and you need to embrace your emotions. You need to embrace you need to let it out, man. The Frog is the energy of self-care. You're really needing to nurture yourself. You're really needing to take a break. All right, frogs, they overwork themselves. They super sensitive animals. They absorb water through their skin, so it's symbolic of like water, aka like emotions and feelings, but absorbing even other people's energies. So make sure you're setting good boundaries. Make sure that you are not taking on other people's problems. Help out when you can, of course, but when you are in the state where you can't even give to yourself, how the hell can you take care of another person, right? It's not your job to make other people happy, and so you got to make sure that you're good on your own 2 feet, right? So with the Frog coming out, it's like, if you need to cry, if you need to release, if you need to vent to somebody, if you need to get some shit off your chest, please get it out of your system. Get it out of your system. Maybe go out in nature, connect with Gaia, connect with like earth, the trees, the grass, water. Like this is a card where it's just like get outside, get outdoors, touch some fucking grass, for fuck's sake, because yeah, it's just feeling these deep ass emotions. It's intense. I mean, we have triple water coming out. Oh my god, I just realized that. Triple water coming out. And with the Starfish, this is like doubts and insecurities and like negative thinking, negative beliefs, and just also like worried about what other people might be thinking of you. And you're like, that's not very Aries. That's not very Aries. Aries, you guys normally don't give a fuck. You're like, I like me. I don't care if you hate me, love me. I don't care, because I love myself, right? So why the hell are you like, you might be wondering that too. You're like, why am I feeling this way? Why do I care so much? I shouldn't care. Like, why is this affecting me? It's okay. Just acknowledge it. Just feel it. But yeah, the starfish can be like a bit of like a surface level energy, where it's like there might be something about like your appearance that you're like nitpicking apart, or like, oh my god, like my hair looks like shit, or you know, like just like looking at yourself in the mirror and looking at like certain things you don't like, and you're just like, oh, I wish this was different, or I wish I looked this way, or I wish I was skinnier or fatter, or not fatter. But you know, it's just like nitpicking yourself apart of like the things that aren't even that deep. Just like surface level shit. And that's funny, right? Because the starfish represents like surface level energy, whereas the whale represents like what's on the inside that matters, right? It's like you cut open an avocado and it will get brown if it's exposed to the oxygen for too long. After some time it'll turn brown, right? But then if you scrape off the surface, it's bright green. It's like, see, it's not about what's on the outside, it's what's on the inside. So you're feeling these deep emotions, and it's hitting hard. And yeah, December's just bringing up December's like rocking your shit a little bit. You're kind of like, it's rocking your boat, and you're just like, when will this be over, man? I'm not feeling too hot. All right, it's gonna be okay, Sag. Oh, I was about to call you Sag. Maybe you got Sag placements, but it's gonna be all right, Aries. Hang in there. Let's look into this Fool reverse, okay? Because there is some sort of new start or new beginning, but you're having these doubts, or you're second guessing the steps that you're taking, or you're just questioning, is this the right path for me? What if it isn't? What if I'm gonna regret this? You're needing to let go. You're needing to really just surrender and like allow things to happen naturally. Some of you are like planning way too far ahead, or you're just like thinking about every single step that you're going to take, and you're like, but what if it doesn't go to plan? Or, you know, you're just preventing yourself from taking any action in case of like fears of failure. King of Swords, Aquarius energy, which full moon in Aquarius. Messages for Aries for December. We also have the 8 of Wands. Queen of Swords. We have a pair out here. Try the Fool reverse for Aries. The Star and Queen of Wands. So we have Aquarius energy coming up a lot in this reading. You might be dealing with Aquarius. You may have Aquarian placements. It's kind of like, it feels like you're being thrown. You're being thrown into a new cycle. You're being like pushed into this direction, and that's why you're having all these doubts, because you feel like you're unprepared, or you feel like you're not ready, or just like it's happening too quickly, or it's happening really fast, and you're like, holy shit. This is tying into some sort of wish fulfillment. So whatever this path is, or whatever this new endeavor is, or whatever you're being pushed towards, pursuing some sort of dream or something that you really, really love and that you're very passionate about. This might even be another person. This might be someone that you're connecting with, that you're being pushed to pursue or to give a chance. But anyways, it's like you're being pushed in a direction that's relating to a wish fulfillment, but you're having all these doubts, and you're worried, and you're just getting in your head, and you're second guessing everything when it's here, it's happening, it's meant for you, and that there's nothing you really should be worried about or concerned about. I think if anything, you just need to focus on self-care, relaxing, getting your strength, getting in the right frame of mind so that you can fully show up as your best self. You know, I kind of wanted to clarify what this fiery climax is, what's coming to an end, or what this, like, what is this about? Because, yeah, let me look into that. Fiery climax approaches. Clarify that for me. For Aries in December 2022. Talk about the fiery climax approaches for Aries. What's this about? Fiery climax approaches for Aries. What's coming to a climax for Aries in December? Thank you. 9 of Pentacles reverse. So this is all about those doubts that you've been having about yourself. So it's like your inner problem is reaching resolution. Yeah, Ace of Swords. And give me one more for this fiery climax approaches for Aries. All right, Aries. Justice. Yay. Okay. All right. Hierophant reverse. Yeah, Hierophant reverse at the bottom. All right. Going against the grain. Hermit, Virgo energy, 8 of Wands. Okay, so this is what I'm seeing, Aries. So you've been kind of like having some doubts, negative thinking, you've been getting in your head. You've been just feeling emotional. There's been a lot on your plate. It's a heavy time. holiday season, bringing up a lot of things that are coming up that you weren't really thinking about before months ago, and now that it's the end of the year, there's just like a lot that you're reflecting on, and you're kind of like, damn, like it's just hitting hard, and it has you doubting and feeling all these things about yourself and the path that you're on. Maybe there's like certain goals that you set at the beginning of the year back in January, certain like New Year's resolution, and now that we're at the end of the year, like, yeah, I didn't do any of that, or I didn't follow through with my words, or I didn't stick to that, or I didn't accomplish that goal. And so it's like you're reaching this place where you're just like beating yourself up and just feeling really negative about certain things that you wish you could have done, or wish you did do, or wish you didn't do. It's just like this Nine of Pentacles reverse, where you're not feeling the most confident, you're not feeling very grounded, you're just kind of like beating yourself up and you're not feeling too hot. But this is what's coming to a climax. This is what's reached. So it's kind of like it might reach a peak, it might get pretty severe, but then it just deflates. All right, depending on where you're at. Some of you've already had this climax and it's just like you hit this fucking low, and you're just like, damn, but now you're coming out of that, you're coming out and you're rising from that. Some of you, it's like, you know, there's still a little bit more of a peak, but honestly, that will decrease. If I can speak, I don't know where my words are, y'all. That is not gonna last very much longer. This is gonna be resolved very soon, if not already. Okay, but you're having some sort of breakthrough. Ace of Swords and Justice, Libra energy coming out. This is where you are having some sort of like breakthrough or epiphany or realization, and you're just like, you know what? Knock off the crap, Aries. You're like giving yourself a pep talk in the mirror. You're just like, this is some bullshit. I am worthy. I am deserving. I am good enough. I've been holding myself back, or you're just having a breakthrough and you're pushing through your restrictions and self-limiting beliefs, and also other people's beliefs and projections that they put onto you. And just like you're crossing that off. You're cutting that out, you're releasing it, you're feeling it, and you're just starting to get back in tune with yourself. You're starting to get back into balance, which is really good, because you've been kind of feeling out of balance. You haven't been feeling too hot, but you're coming out of that. That's good. It's intense. It is, but it is all good. It's happening for a reason. What do we look into now? Let's take a look into this Two of Swords. So it does seem like you have a choice or some sort of decision to be making. So let's see. Two of Swords for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in December. Seems like whatever you end up deciding, it's like you do come up on top, or you come out victorious. We have the Five of Cups. Times the Two of Swords for Aries in December. Six of Swords. And the Nine of Cups. Oh my gosh. So you decided the pity party is over. You're like, I'm tired of feeling this way. I'm tired of focusing on what I don't have, or I'm tired of focusing on what I lost out, or what, the Five of Cups. You're feeling sad. You may be missing somebody. You're in your feelings. You're just not feeling too hot. But you have to go through that. You have to feel it. You have to acknowledge it. You have to go through the motion, right? As the frog and the whale, you have to really just like honor those emotions and feel them as they came up. But then you kind of hit this point where you're like, you know what? I've had enough of this pity party. I've felt all I needed to feel. I've taken a look at what I need to reflect on. I'm done crying. There's no more tears left. I gotta get moving. Two of Swords, so that's the choice. You're like, okay, it's time for me to pick myself back up. Six of Swords, moving away from the discomfort, moving away from the intense ass emotions that you were just hit with. Yeah, it was overwhelming, but now it's like you're getting back control. And now what are you moving towards? Nine of Cups. You're bringing in what you want. You're calling things in. You're attracting things in, using even the law of attraction, magic, all of that jazz. You're getting back on track. You're getting back on track after falling off a little bit. But you're back. Aries is back in time for the new year, in time to celebrate. All right. So you had a little moment. That's okay. There's a lot of pressure that's on your plate, on your shoulders. There's a lot that you're trying to juggle. You can't always keep your shit together. There's going to be moments where you have a little bit of a breakdown, but that's okay. It's all happening, and you're embracing it. You're just embracing the ups and downs of life, right? It is how it is. It is how it is, but you're overcoming, you're pushing through any struggles, any hardship. You're getting through it. It's just requiring you to have a lot of trust, a lot of patience, and also let your loved ones help you. Let your loved ones get behind you. 5 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles in the Chariot. Let your loved ones help you. You don't have to go through this alone. Some of you've been in like an isolation, or you've just been pushing people away, or not opening up, or not being like, not letting your loved ones help you, or like you've been keeping it to yourself, and you're realizing like you need to have your support, you need to have your people, and that there's a lot of love around you, and all you have to do is just like show these people like, hey, I need a little extra support, or hey, I need a little extra reassurance, or so that they can come through and help you, because some of y'all struggle with accepting help or asking for help. Okay, so don't let your pride get in the way. That's for someone else. Don't let the pride get in the way or stop you from asking for help or support when you need it. Okay. I mean, I feel like I'm like trying to figure out, how do I want to do these readings today? Like, I'm just like, I'm gonna just pull you guys to wrap this reading up. I'm gonna grab a fairy oracle message. See if there's any kind of thoughts. But yeah, Aries is intense. You got some intense stuff coming up that you're dealing with. It's all good. You just gotta move through the motion. You get through it. You're gonna be back in no time. You'll be back on your shit in no time. Well, okay. Final thoughts, final messages for Aries for December 2022. It's been an intense year for you. You've dealt with a lot, and you just gotta let it out. You just gotta feel it. You just gotta release it. You're needing to release so that you can have more freedom, more fun. The Green Woman coming out, okay? So yeah, the Green Woman's all about authenticity. It's all about you showing up as yourself, not worrying about what other people think or other people's judgment. You just being you and not watering yourself down. So this is about really you need to unleash who you are and not caring so much about other people's opinions and judgments. The Green Woman is also very creative energy. So it's like this would be a great time for you to work on a project or finish a project, or like, especially if you've been like nitpicking apart, like, oh, it's not good enough, or this comparing yourself or any of that. It's just like, fuck that. There's only one of you. You're unique, you're special, you're gifted, you have your own things to share with the world. And honestly, show the fucking world the real you. Like, this is time for you to put yourself out there. Okay? And you've been like, oh, but what if I get judged, or what if people don't like me? It's like, you need to stop fucking caring so much, Aries. Stop. You just gotta worry about yourself. Worry about your own damn self, okay? So this is about you unleashing your potential and not holding back, and just like go crazy, go stupid, I'm just kidding, but like, they're not afraid to look stupid. They're not afraid to look silly. They don't care if you think that they're on drugs or not. Like, they're just like, man, I'm just living life. And if you want to judge me, then judge me. If you want to have fun and join, then great. So it's like, if you want to throw yourself a pity party and cry in front of everybody, do it. And if they judge you for it, that's on them. Right? You were like, I'm so afraid of expressing my emotions because what if they're thinking I'm being too much, or what if they think I'm being too dramatic, or this or that. You're like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm showing the world the real me. I'm showing myself the real me too, Like, you really just, this is a reading where it's just like you need to step into your authenticity and not water yourself down or pretend to be something that you're not. And this is about you guys really just like authentically being you as human, right? You don't need to be a robot and pretend like you're all perfect and like you got it all together, like, everyone's gonna drop their shit once in a while. Everyone's gonna, you know, lose the balls that they're juggling from time to time. Some people, you know, you're gonna have a breakdown. Things are gonna fall apart. That's life. That's humans. That's how it be sometimes. There's gonna be days where you're not feeling so much in control of your emotions, where you're feeling like a hot mess. That's okay. You don't always have to have it together. And so you're realizing, like, hey, I don't have to be perfect all the time. Exactly. So stop pretending. Yeah, you're moving away from some chaos. You're moving away from some intense ass emotions. Things are about to get a lot better for you, Aries. It will. You're rising through it. You are also ready for these new beginnings or progression on this path that you're on. You are ready for it. You're kind of like, what if I'm not? Or what if I get judged? Or what if people don't like me? Bullshit. And, like, again, stop caring so much. Let go, have fun, be free to do as you wish. And yeah, that's your reading, Aries. I'm going to leave it here. I don't have anything else to add, but yeah, you got some releasing that needs to be done. You got some feeling, you got some emotions coming up that you're needing to just kind of ride out. It will pass soon. We also have, Jupiter moving back into Aries, which will be really positive for you. You're probably going to notice a good shift in the next little while, even the next like week or so. You're probably going to feel more of like a positive shift. So just hang on. It's going to be all right. Hope you guys have like a good holiday season though. Take it easy. Make sure you work on that self-love, self-care. Get out in nature, touch some grass, get some fresh air, sunlight on your skin. That'll probably make you feel a lot better. And yeah, so just take care of yourself, Aries, okay? Hang in there. It's gonna be all right. And I'm sending you guys my love. So with that being said, I'm gonna let you guys go. Let me know if this resonated. Leave a like, comment down below, subscribe to the channel. But yeah, thank you for watching, Aries, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.